just to put some context with this, I made myself a little pallet to lay because I'm tired of laying in the bed. And this gives me more ability to like stretch and stuff like that. Sitting here in the chair having coffee. What you see moving around, I kind of figured would surface at some point, but I'm apparently going to have to help it. Is this the wonderful Prince Charming? And while we're at it, since this is kind of, we'll just kind of add this into today's video because it's going to be what it is. My sheet's down at the foot because I got up and I just made it back down here with coffee and everything. I'm in the basement because I'm bored to tears upstairs. This UK blanket my dear friend had made for me. These underneath here I made. So I made me a little pallet to kind of chill down here where I have access to a TV and yeah, can do something else. So we will apparently, well, nope, I was going to say the blanket quit moving, so apparently Princey got comfy. The mayor is down here with me. We have kennels on both floors. He's in the kennel at the moment because there's just, I'll bring him out during the day. Right now I just can't chase him, for lack of a better way of putting it. So he's going to take a nap. We're going to rest. We're going to get through this day. And I'm going to call the doctor because I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I couldn't even walk a mile. I walked maybe a half a mile and it just hurts and I'm just done. So I'll finish the video in a bit, but I just thought you would enjoy my silly little cat. A little backstory. I know you see a Chewy box in the back. Remember, guys, my boys play with RC cars. My boy plays with Hot Wheels, dirt, all that neato stuff. So we tend to hoard cardboard just a little bit because, you know, you gotta have a ramp. You gotta have a path. You gotta have something for them to jump over. So we do. He won't always want to do this. Anyway, so back to the backstory on Prince. I've told it on this channel, but for those of you that weren't around whenever I had my Cinda, Cinda was the absolute, hands down, sweetest, best dog I have ever had. It's not to say that all the other dogs that I had were not good dogs, because they were. It's to say just the bond that I had with this dog was something special. She self-trained to my medical needs, and gosh, this gets hard every time I talk about her. I lost her in January of 2023, and part of the things that she brought to our family, aside from she was a boxer that I found. She had been malnourished, emaciated, not treated well, little tiny puppy. I knew when I seen her, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to keep her, but I knew she wasn't staying where I seen her. So I brought her home. And it was one of the best decisions ever. And in 2014, me and my sweetheart, who I've showed you pictures of, she just went through Challenge Academy and is now in New Jersey, and I miss her. So if she sees this video, I miss you, Punk. Um, um, we were out in the yard playing badminton, and Cinda kept losing her mind, and we thought maybe it was because of the birdie flying back and forth. And come to find out, it wasn't. Someone had dropped off this tiny, itty bitty kitten, and he was so little. I mean, he could eat food, um, barely. I mean, itty bitty, maybe a month old. I think is what we determined when we took him to the vet. Um, right at 6 weeks, a month, right around in there. I'd have to look at his chart again. I can't remember for sure. But tiny. I mean, tiny, 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 tiny. And um, she rescued him. So since she was Cinderella, we originally thought that the cat was a girl, so we named her Precious. And well, she wasn't a girl, so we changed her name, or changed the name to Prince Charming to go along with Cinderella. Um, and of everybody and everything in this house, besides myself, um, that grieve and have grieved Cinda, this cat does. That was her mama, or his mama. And he became a brat because he could instigate stuff with the other cats and then run and hide behind mama. And, then mama would be looking at the other cats like, is there something I could do for you? And they'd be like, nope, thank you. But anyway, backstory on Prince Charming, um, who's still under the blanket. And since I have told you, I'll just go ahead and tell you the rest of the story since it is Tuesday. Um, as far as if I were able to get my steps in like I should be getting them in, my eating would be balanced. Since I'm not, we're still not doing good. Um, and, I'm trying to adjust my calorie intake to, slug mode. It's not always the easiest thing to do. Sometimes that little dopamine hit of sugar or whatever helps with pain tremendously. So we'll just leave that where it is. I don't have my um, Fitbit thingy, so um, oh, I was thinking about something. Yesterday I actually got more steps in than I thought because my Fitbit didn't transfer to my phone because I had to charge it, but it didn't and I gently walked probably a good 45 minutes to an hour. So, but yeah, I'm bored, so it's time to move spaces for a few days and hopefully um, get well enough to end. You can give me your comments and opinions. I I've been sleeping on a mattress. It's not helping, so sleeping on a pallet in the floor, we're giving a shot. It may work, it may make things worse. Don't know. But what I was doing wasn't helping, so this is a little more firm. We'll see what happens. I slept 10 hours last night, so either I'm thoroughly exhausted or something. So we're going to give it a go. Um, Matter of fact, I went to sleep early, which is unusual. Of course, this also puts me downstairs away from the noises and stuff that go on, like being right beside the street and all that stuff. it's much more quiet, much more peaceful, so that may play into it too. Overall, guys, I'm going to tell you, um, hang on, I've had this air purifier running the whole time, and I forgot again. I love them. Um, I wasn't too sure if they were doing anything, but they do. They do, they do, they do, they do, they do. Um, I'm just kind of randomly doing this because, yeah. Um, hang on.